All right, these are the notes for introducing chapter 4. We'll start with the basic algebra problem, one-step equations here. The goal of solving these equations is to get the variable all by itself. So whatever that variable might be, b, n, x, p, whatever it is, we want to get it by itself. So the first question we ask ourselves is, what's with the variable? What's with the same on the same side of the equal sign as our variable? So I'll take a look here at problem number 2. We're looking at the variable p, and what p is clearly on the left side of the equal sign. So our equal sign's right there. P is clearly to the left. So we look and see what else is with the p. What's on the same side as it? Well, that would be the 3. So what is it doing? Well, p3 plus p is the same thing as saying p plus 3. Addition can be flipped around. So we want to get rid of the positive 3 there. And to get rid of things, we do the opposite to get rid of things. Okay, essentially canceling out. So positive 3, so if we subtract 3, that's the opposite. So 3 minus 3 equals 0. They cancel each other out. And then you would be left with 0 plus p. And we don't know what p is, but we know anything plus 0 is itself. So 0 plus p is simply p. So that's why the 3's cancel themselves out by subtracting the 3 there. Now, p does not equal 8. Okay? The equal sign always tells the truth. So it's telling us that 3 plus p is 8. Well, we subtracted 3 from the left side of the equal sign, so we've now disturbed that balance. So to put the balance back, if we subtract 3 from the left side of the equal sign, then we have to subtract 3 from the right side of the equal sign. So on the right side, 8 minus 3 would give us 5. So we're saying that p equals 5. Now we check our answer. So 3 plus, and then instead of p, we're saying that p equals 5. So we replace p with 5 equals 8. Now on the right side, there's no math to do. 8 is there, nothing's being done to the 8, so we just bring that down, bring the equal sign down, and then 3 plus 5, we do that math, and we get 3 plus 5 equals 8. So the check lets us know that we did get the correct answer there. Okay, so since we got the same answer on both sides of the equal sign, then p has to be 5. The only thing that will make that equation true is 5 for p. Okay? All right, now let's take a look at number 6. 6 says x minus 7 equals 13. So what's on the same side as the x? That would be the minus 7. So we need to get rid of that. And to get rid of it, we do the opposite. And the opposite of subtracting 7 is to add 7. So again, we add 7 to the left side. And then if we add 7 to the left, then we also have to add 7 to the right. So show your work of adding 7 to both sides. These 7's cancel because they equal 0. X minus 0 would just give us x equals 13 plus the 7 would give us 20. So we're saying x is 20. Now we check our answer by replacing x with the 20. And we write 20 minus the 7 equals 13. We do the math. 20 minus 7 is 13. There is no math to do on the right side. 13 equals 13. So we know we have the correct answer for x. Right? Now let's take a look at number 12. Number 12 says 14b equals negative 56. So what's with the same, on the same side of the equal sign as the b, our variable, and that would be 14. So what is the 14 doing to b? It is multiplying. A number next to a variable means multiplication. And then what's the opposite of multiplying by 14? Well, that would be to divide by 14. So the way we show our work is we just simply draw a line under the 14b, which means division. And below that, we're just going to write 14. So we end up with 14b divided by 14. And again, as always, if you divide the left side by 14, we have to divide the right side by 14. So the 14 over 14, they cancel. This time, not because they equal 0, but because they equal 1. 14 divided by 14 is 1, and then 1 times the b would give you b. Okay, anything times 1 is itself, so 1 times b is b. So b equals, and then if you need to, feel free to use your calculator. You have negative 56. Negative sign's at the very bottom of your calculator, not the subtraction sign. Make sure you hit the negative sign. So negative 56 divided by the 14 will give you negative 4. So we're saying b has to be negative 4. Then we go back and check. So 14 times negative 4 equals negative 56. So we do our math here. Use your calculator and type in 14 times negative 4. You will get negative 56. Bring down your equal sign, and there is no math on the right side, and negative 56 equals negative 56. Okay, one more. All right, the last one that we're going to look at is number 16. So if we look at 16 there, it says 16 equals k over 11. Now you notice the k is on the right side, and that's not a problem. And the k is over the 11. So what is on the same side as the variable k? Well, that would be the 11. Then you have to ask yourself, what is the 11 doing to the k? It is dividing the k. So we need to get rid of that dividing by 11. And again, to get rid of things, we do the opposite. So the opposite of dividing by 11 is to multiply by 11. And if we multiply the right side by 11, then we have to multiply the left side by 11. So on the right side, our divided by 11 and our multiply by 11, they cancel each other out. Off to the side here, I can show you why. So you'd have k over 11 times 11 over 1. 11 as a fraction would be 11 over 1. And then if you remember multiplying fractions, you're allowed to cross factor. Nothing will divide the k and the 1 that we know of. 11 divides itself once, 11 divides itself once, then you multiply straight across. K times 1 is k, 1 times 1 is 1, and anything over 1 is itself, so k over 1 is k. So there's kind of the proof as to why these 11s cancel each other out. Okay, and then we bring down our variable k, bring down our equal sign, and then absolutely go ahead, use your calculators to do 16 times the 11, and you'll get 176. 176. Okay, so now we check our work. 16 equals, we replace k with 176 over the 11, and no math to do on the left side. 16 is 16 equals, now type in your calculator 176 divided by 11. When you type that in, it'll tell you that it's 16, and so it checks out. We know that we have the right answer. Okay, all right, now you try. Write these down here. You try number 1. Okay, go ahead and do number 1. Keep erasing my ink here. Number 7 and 11. Number 7, number 11. Those 3, and one more. Number 13. So 1, 7, 11, and 13. Do those 4 problems and bring them into class tomorrow.